Another video. In this video I'll show you how to use dynamic watermark in Word add-in to generate awesome certificates or documents. So this video is created because we found that there's an issue with people who want to generate dynamic certificates, but there's too much work they have to do. For example, they have to manipulate signatures one certificate to another, different template. Let me show you an example here. Let's say Tim Blogs here has got a purple certificate to his name, and then we want to generate a golden certificate for Joe Blogs. Now this is going to be really painful because if you just use one template but you're switching the different text, that's fine, that could work. But then what if it's a different color text? You run into all sorts of problems. So here we created something called Watermark Condition, and I'm going to show you how it works. Step 1, log into your Word document, and what you need to do is go ahead and insert a watermark. This is a standard watermark, has nothing to do with Salesforce or Titan. This is within Word. You will find it under Design, Watermark, and you need to select your watermark. Now, tip number 1, make sure this is set exactly 100% width to the original watermark itself. So the width and height need to be the same for every single certificate. If it isn't, it's going to look different. So make sure the width and height are the same, and then you need to uncheck washout, okay, and click OK. Now you've got your watermark, standard watermark, which is what you're going to work with. So first step, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and insert some data onto this watermark. Then I'll show you how to switch different templates behind the actual data itself. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go to Form Titan, Insert Field, and we're going to go ahead and insert some data. So we'll choose our object contact, choose data, insert field. It's going to be full name. Very, very simple. And then I'm going to go ahead and fix the issue date, which is just going to be a standard today's date really. So we'll just add something in there for now. So insert edit field. We'll choose contact, system field, and we'll choose now. And the format I'm looking for is something like this. So we'll change the format. And that's that part done. So happy with that too. And we'll bring this over here a little bit. And now the next part I want to do is the certificate ID. Now I haven't really set up any special field for this. We'll just use contact ID for now, just to keep it simple. So insert edit field. Again, from my object contact, we'll use contact ID. There it is. And I'll just move it to the left a little bit. That's good. And now I'm just going to go ahead and fix the data here a little bit, because I want this to be Arial, and I want this to be at least 26. Let's do Arial, and let's do 24. Let's do 24. And we'll move this up a little bit because that shouldn't have happened. Just created a space somewhere. Alright, this is good. Just going to move this over here a little bit. Okay, that works. And then these can be also Arial, but we'll make this 14 each. Arial, and this can be 14. Job done. Okay, now let's test the data. So let's see if the data is there. So we'll take Joe Blogs' ID here, go into our Form Titan, and then look at the preview. So let's refresh. There's our filter. Let's just quickly check if the data is actually there. For preview now, and we'll just give it a second. Cool, the data's there. I mean, it's a little bit out of the place, but it's no big deal. You can obviously adjust that when you want. So this is good. Happy with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this so we make it look really, really pretty. And we'll move this along the line, somewhere in the middle. This is good. Okay, so now happy with this. And what I want to do now is replace everything behind it dynamically without really having to do extra work. So we'll go back to Salesforce. Look over here. This is a certificate in a rich text field, so this is an image. And basically a watermark is an image, and this is an image as well. You can also use URL. So you can upload an image directly into a third-party tool and use that URL in Salesforce. I've used a rich text field, and we're going to replace the watermark behind it to a gold one. And I'm going to show you how. Over here you've got something called watermark. Click on it, and then you will do something called replace watermark. And you can also write conditions, but for now we'll just replace it. You'll choose your object, contact, and select that field. So that field is the rich text field here. And then when you choose that rich text field, click Save. Look what happens now when I go ahead and preview this document. Notice behind the template, you can see that it's completely replaced it. It's replaced it with this one. Alright, so it looks really, really nice. There's your data, looks awesome. Now you can do this again with different one. So let's say we go into Tim Blogs. And he's got a purple certificate. So let's notice the signature as well, different ones. So if we take his ID, filter it, configure conditions, click Save, save conditions, preview again, and you'll find that, look at that, it's now replaced with purple template. So this is how dynamic and awesome this functionality is, that you can keep the data the same, but replace it with different templates, whether you're doing batch or single. It's really, really easy. Now the question you might be asking, okay, the background is a bit blurred out or not as transparent. Well, that's easy, because remember your output, it's going to be PDF. So I'll show you what the PDF looks like. So let me desktop this somewhere as a PDF document, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So let me bring that over. It's on my second screen. Let me find it as well. 1 second. Where is it? Oh, okay, here it is. So look, if I bring this over now, you can see no quality is lost anywhere. And the certificate looks really, really nice, and all the data is pulled through. So this is the dynamic functionality we've introduced. It's another feather in the cap. And also a set of tools that you really enjoy working with if you have dynamic certificates or even documents that you really want to replace with a watermark functionality.